With the 2025 SCAC Men's Women's Golf Tournament Championships from Lake Whitney, Texas at White Bluff Golf Resort, I'm joined by the Trinity University Women's Head Golf Coach, Shelby DeVore. Coach DeVore and the Trinity Tigers taking home their fifth straight SCAC Women's Golf Tournament Championship today in wire-to-wire fashion. And Coach, first of all, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Coach, it was a really strong performance from start to finish with this team. Three really different days of golf. You go back to that first day, very windy. Yesterday it sort of calmed down a little bit. And then, of course, today's the final round. It's always a little bit different. There's a little added pressure. What did you learn about your team this week and becoming another SCAC championship performance?
They're mentally tough. I think Sunday was maybe the hardest golf I've ever seen. This is a tough course, but with the wind, it was some of the strongest winds I've ever played in. But they persevered and then kind of were able to relax yesterday. And today, like you said, it's the last day. The wind did pick up, but they kept pushing. They were fighting until the end. But yeah, they're mentally tough.
We talked before coming on. You talked about how you almost felt like you had more nerves than your student athletes out there on the course. As it's sort of unfolding and the drama's coming down, and you're with Lauren on that 18th tee, and she needs a par to become the SCAC champion. How are you kind of navigating that as the coach? You've been here as a player, but now as a coach, how do you navigate those nerves on a championship Tuesday like this?
It's tough. It may be the hardest thing as a coach. You gotta hide it, walk off when you need to. But it was tough, especially when you have three that are in the top three. And I think what I struggled with the most is where do I go? Who needs me? But they all did great, and I'm just super proud of them.
It's a really unique blend of student athletes that you have with some really young talent, but then obviously a great senior class that's provided some outstanding leadership and outstanding play, out here on the course. Just talk a little about what these seniors have meant. They now go out graduating 4 straight SCAC tournament champions, going to have a chance to play at another NCAA tournament event. What has this group meant, and what did you see from them this weekend, and as far as a leadership standpoint, to make sure the job got finished?
The senior group, they're one of the best. They're super special to me because they're the first group I've had all 4 years. I've gotten to watch them grow as babies. But they're all three that were on this team they're huge leaders. They have taken the leadership role and just ran with it. They take care of the girls. They take care of me. And it's really cool to have where you have 3 seniors on your traveling 5. It's kind of rare, but they're tough. And I asked them at the beginning of the season, like, you got 2 things you can do. You can just go through this year without, just ready to be done, or you can give it your all. And all 3 of them have just given it their all, and way more than that.
I think, in these moments, talking to coaches, I always think one of the best things is, you obviously come into this week hoping that there's going to be more golf and that the national championships is going to be a possibility. But, with the results this weekend, you don't have to worry about numbers or clip scores or anything. You can head back to San Antonio knowing that you get to continue with this group. You get to go back to practice with this team. How exciting is that as a coach, knowing this group gets to stay together for a couple more weeks? And, I guess just sort of looking forward, how do you kind of build off of this week and try to get some momentum again going into the NCAA championships?
Yeah, no, it's great. I'm not ready for my season to be over, and I don't think they are either. I think first and foremost we're gonna take the rest of the week off. They definitely deserve it. But yeah, we've got a few weeks, and so the big thing that I saw last year is we sit around for 3 to 4 weeks, and so we're going to stay competitive. We're going to compete against each other. We've already got some plans, do some match plays, but I think just staying in that competitive mode it's going to get us ready for the NCAAs.
Trinity University head women's golf coach Shelby DeVore, the Tigers picking up their 5th straight SCAC women's golf title, winning wire to wire once again. Coach, congratulations on a great week, and best of luck as you head forward to nationals.
Yeah, thank you.